Lost Recruits, Bloom and Rage. Dontnod once again proves that they are masters at creating cozy atmosphere. I love the great amount of detailed objects in the environments that can you pick up and twirl in your hands, which really helps you feel the essence of each place. I also like that the game encourages you to film things and people in the environments with the camera, further immersing you in both the world and the story. I just wish the main character would comment on those shots more, like Max did in Life is Strange, that added a lot of the connection with the areas was explored. You still get some commentary, but it requires jumping into the footage library. Even though it's just a click away, it disrupts the flow and hurts the vibe. That said, these aspects of Lost Records really stood out to me because at some point I found myself filming things just for fun, even when I wasn't required to. The game allows you to play two timelines in the 90s where you didn't have the mobile phones or any means of entertainment other than going out with friends and exploring the world. Swan, however, took an interest in filming. She always carried her video camera and filmed everything around her, which sometimes got into her trouble. She loves the nature and loves hiking alone, however. When she meets the girls, she encourages them to hike with her, and they discover an independent shack, which clearly from the episode indicates their life will change because of what they discover inside. After all, visually the game feels more cinematic than anything dontnod has made so far. The lighting, the stylized yet believable environment details, and the character designs all look beautiful. There isn't much freedom in the moment since the explorable areas are quite limited, but in return they're packed with much more detail compared to any Life is Strange game. However, I don't know how the main character and her companions continuously urge you to move forward while exploring. After hearing it a few times within just a couple of minutes, it becomes extremely annoying. Also, the game takes the control away from the player a bit too often, especially in the first couple of hours. I appreciate the increased number of cutscenes, but rather experience the game myself rather than just watching a movie. At first, I wanted to mention how awkward some of the encounters in the game felt even though the characters acknowledge it. But over time, I changed my mind. I realized that's just how much people are when making new friends, and now I'm eager to see if the relationships will eventually feel more natural. Here is my request to dontnod. Please stop using this awful unoptimized engine. It keeps ruining the code games, and it's very sad to see. Not only that, but irritating the people with high-end PCs. For this type of ESQ game, your target audience is not one that tends to have the good gaming hardware. You're certainly losing out the sales because of that. Also, the music is amazing. Dontnod never disappoints. They always pick incredible tracks that perfectly support the atmosphere of their games. Apparently, some songs were written specifically for Lost Records, and they all sound fantastic. I can't stop listening to them. So, pros. The good voiceovers, outstanding graphics and cute character design, likable characters, beautiful soundtracks, choices and consequences, chapter select, total of 25 chapters in the first tape. Collectibles, too many, but can be all collected in collectible mode. Steam achievements. The cons, nothing. Dontnod brought us another hit and I can't wait to play the second tape. I wonder, what is the box that brought them all back together, although they promised not to see each other again? So many speculations and theories. I'll be updating this review when the second chapter will be released. I highly recommend this game if you enjoy slow-paced ones. Thank you guys.